The next test that we conducted was a chi-square. Our hypothesis for this test was that men who are employed in professional jobs will have higher marital satisfaction than those who are employed in non-professional jobs. To begin, we had to separate our data into 4 nominal categories. 2 based on the professional employment status of the men in the study, while the other 2 were based on their pre-test marital satisfaction scores. The employment of men was separated into 2 categories, professional and non-professional employment. The professional category included those who identified as being employed professionally or employed within education. The non-professional category included the jobs in service, blue-collar, clerical, sales, and those who worked at home. There were 10 men who identified as having professional employment, and 29 were identified as being non-professional. Marital satisfaction was also divided into 2 categories. Men were divided based upon their pre-test marital satisfaction score. The mean score for this test was a score of 140.5. Men who scored above the mean were grouped together, while those who scored below the mean were grouped together in the second category. 21 men scored above the mean on this test, while 22 men who scored below the mean were categorized into the second group. We put this data into SPSS. Now let's take a look at the results concerning association between employment type and marital satisfaction. As seen in the results generated from conducting this chi-square, there is not a large enough sample size for this specific test that was being computed, as there are less than 5 variables in all 4 squares. Therefore, all results from this chi-square test would be considered irrelevant, and conducting the study again with perhaps a larger sample size may help to increase the number of variables in each cell, which would in turn alter our level of significance. But let's look at the findings anyways. The p-value of this test was found to be 0.170. This is not equal to or less than the p-value which was set for the study at 0.05, and therefore we would accept the null and accept that there is no association between the professionalism of a male's employment and their marital satisfaction.